episode 36, and today is going to be a review, but first here's like a little teaser. I've got the third part of the Panzer IV series, I think it's third part, in the works. As you can see right here, I've done the camouflage pattern on it, and then I'm now going to do the whitewash and stuff like that. Also got the figure, who I'm doing for the figure painting video, about half done. Still got to do all like the skin and stuff like that, but yeah, he's in like zombie mode now with his red flesh, but I'll explain why I do that in the video. Yeah, but the video is actually going to be a review of Trumpeter's BTR-70. Can't see any more on this, sorry. See if I can get the angle better. That doesn't do much, whatever. So this is a BTR-70 Armed Personnel Carrier Late version. And I recently got this kit. I had seen it for a while and I was kind of like looking at it. I don't know, I like the BTRs, but I like the way they look. So yeah, inbox review of this kit. Alright, so the box art here. No idea what this is supposed to represent. But yeah, it's a really nice box art photo. Well, not photo, but drawing. You see the BTR-70 here, it's shooting and there's like desert and explosions and stuff, you know. Nice box art. The sides here we have a bit of information about it. About how it's resembles a BTR-70 and how it's very similar to a BTR-70. Now it's the successor to the BTR-70. Also another camouflage pattern here, because there's two that are supplied, which is this one, which I think is the same as that one, I think, yeah. Is it? I don't know. And there's like a green one. And we got some photo-etch here. It says 2012, but it might be a little older than that, because that's the date of the box, not necessarily the date of the parts inside. And there's the other camo scheme, it's just green. I think they're both Russian ones, but this vehicle is used by, I think, a lot of other nations. I think probably by like Iraq and stuff like that, I'm not sure though. Alright, nothing on the back of the box too. It's 470 plus parts, so quite a lot for a Trumpeter kit. And I just opened it up here and looked at these. So this is like that kind of sheet that you usually get. You got the kit there. And then like KB1S and stuff. And boats and things. Nice flanker there. And then here we got the color scheme chart, which is always really nice, except for the fact that they don't even say what this vehicle is. Do some research. But like, you don't even say like what's the user and what's the like time and what's the everything. Yeah. This is different than the box, than the camo they show on the front of the box. But whatever. Alright, so what we got? We got over here, we have these upper and lower hull plates. It's actually quite a large vehicle. Polycaps in there too. So it's pretty big. But it's looking pretty detailed already. Quite a lot of molded on bits already. And some nice weld seams on there. I'll zoom in on those. You can see along the edge there, there's a weld seam. And then there's some more kind of over here. If I can show you there. Kind of where that meets there. Nice all around. They're quite small, but I think that's more realistic than them trying to, you know, cheap up or whatever, you know. Because they do look very nice, and they're not like the same thing. It kind of like varies a bit in thickness, and quite nice. And just like a lot of detail on the bottom of that. Probably going to be like a really painful suspension system for this vehicle, as it is wheeled. But you see along there a lot of little spots for bits and things. So it looks pretty good. As I mentioned, there's some polycaps in there for the wheels, I believe. I think there's also a partial interior. There's some seats and stuff, but I'm not sure entirely. Alright, so we got some clear parts here. We got some, these are windows, I think, or something for the driver. Something like that, I'm not sure exactly. Periscopes and some headlights and stuff. They look very nice there. I think varying in thickness and stuff. That's good. And then some photo-etch, we got two thingies here. I'm not sure what any of these are. I don't know much about the BTR. And then there's some little bits there, you know, and then we got a lot of stuff here, like some engine grills, and that's like the headlights. There's a thingy there, and a lot of more little thingies, and even more thingies. Just little bits and pieces, but they look like it'll add a lot of detail. And then, well, I guess we do open inside. Find the instructions. There's the decals, or the decals, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just two schemes in there. Let's see what we have. Well, that's a suspension. As Mark O'Neill was mentioning, I saw him write this. Their Trumpeter is starting to get more like Dragon with all the little tiny bits and photo-etch and stuff. Yeah, so we have a full interior, I guess. We got driver's compartment here with like little seats and things, which goes over there, and then we got this kind of bench thing in the middle, probably for the soldiers in the back. And little tiny boxes and things. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this because there's not much of a interior to see. There's only what do we have at the back? How do they get out? Oh, there's like a little door kind of here, I think. I'm not sure exactly. I don't know much about it, but there's a door there. Don't see one on the back. It's kind of like an escape hatch maybe or something. I don't know. There's these little panels on the roof, but even if you open that up, you're not going to be able to see much of it. So I'm probably just going to button it up. Might leave one of the driver's hatches open and do just this section with the steering wheel and the seats and stuff like that. Yeah, and then we got the turret here, a tiny little turret and stuff. It's got an interior as well. It looks quite nice. Photo-etch on the inside of the turret. And the wheels and things. Looks detailed. So this is going to be interior pieces. They're a bit soft, I'd say, but I guess that's kind of more maybe realistic, or because you're not going to be able to see the interior as well. Like, then those are kind of a bit not very deep, and the light's pretty good though. But the bolts there, they're not like hexagonal; they're just circular. That's not very nice as well. I don't really like that, but whatever. I think that's either on the bottom or the inside. Then we got little panels here. Look at the other side. No, just ejector pin marks there. Yeah, these little doors here on the top. They look pretty nice. I think that's for the top of the vehicle. Alright, now this is wheels. There's probably more of these. Yeah, I don't know. These look like wheels, and so do these. The fronts of the wheels. There's 8 of them. I suspect these might be wheels as well, but I have no idea. More little bits and little handles and things. Quite nice. You can see that. I do like Trumpeter's kits because they have quite a lot of detail, but they're not as complex as Dragon kits, or most of them aren't. Alright, we got 2 of these, which are suspension elements. You can see there's like little springs and thingies in there. Then I got more little complicated little things. It's nice that these are actually like, one big piece, rather than like 100 little those things, which you'll get in the Dragon kit for like the most simple suspension thing. And there's the jerry cans up here, which are 2-part. They got a strap molded on, which is nice. If that was like a separate photo-etch thing, that'd probably be easier for painting, but that's acceptable. It's pretty nicely molded though. I'll zoom in on that. It's not bad. Then those are part of the engine deck area, the little grills there. And those are like the suspension parts and stuff. It's all pretty nice. There's 4 of those sprues in total. What else do we have in here? We got the wheels. There are 8 of them. And I think you can see through there. The reflector's not that bad. They have a nice tread on them. You just have to make sure you put them on the right way. Yeah, not bad. Picking up on them up. I did the wheels on my Cougar that I built, the AVGP Cougar. They were very nice. Nice material, and they were like they handled paint well. I actually didn't even really prime them. I just put the paint right on them, and I didn't really move it much after that, but Yeah, they are a nice material, and they kind of, the way they have you put it in, you don't actually have to glue it, you just kind of pop it over the wheel and it holds it in pretty well. And then what's this? This is, oh, I already looked at one of these. More parts for the wheels. And then we got this, which is the interior. So we got a steering wheel right there. And some exhaust parts. I think these are probably for the top, and then like a little control panel there. Instrument panel. Shovels and other tools and things. Those look like maybe air tanks or something, I don't know. And like a little boxy thing there, it looks like interior. Yeah. And then more little bits and stuff, you know. It's all quite nice. Little wheel there, probably for the inside of the gun or something. I haven't actually seen the gun barrel yet. It's probably in here, maybe? I don't know. There's the turret sprue. And there's like a little shackle thing for the front. Some of those stupid little, like, you know, little nubs that they always put on. Like, I don't know why they don't have to put any for this one, but they have to put like 3 on that tiny little bit there. And none for that part, even though it's got a lot of detail on it. But whatever. Still quite nice. And here we have the turret, which has more weld seams on it. This turret sprue. So tiny little turret there. And some little plates here, probably somewhere in the engine deck, or like some doors at the back or something, I don't know. I don't think there's any doors at the back, but there might be. A mantlet there. We got the main gun, which is one piece, hollow, but it's kind of attached to a number of points. Luckily the points attached to that are kind of like wider parts, so there's no detail there, which is a good thing. I'll show you in a second. More little bits and stuff, you know, machine gun, coaxial there. And then these, and that's the front, like a water splash kind of thing. It's a fancy term for it. I'll zoom in on the turret here. Oh, too far. So you can see there's weld seams in there, which is nice, and some kind of molded in stuff there. And over here we have it's gonna be like clear parts there, I think, probably. In that one at least. One at the top there looks molded solid, unfortunately, but of course it's like a reflective kind of thing on it, so you're gonna paint over it anyways, probably. The mantlet here is quite nice. I'll show you the gun. It's, as you can see, the points where the 3 like prongs attached to it are like little kind of widening parts. So there's no detail, because there is a kind of like a detail, as you can see on the side of it. So they did a good job there. And then the more little bits and stuff, you know, all nicely molded. And then we got one final sprue here. Not a super huge amount of parts in this kit. And you can pretty much cancel a whole sprue out if you don't do the interior. And this looks like even more interior stuff. Yeah, there's a thingy here to protect some parts in need of protection, i.e. detail parts. So let's open that up. So we have, that one's kind of loose though on the sprue. So we have little kind of, well, these are parts for the front. Those are in case you want to have the, whatever it is, there's a fancy term for it. It's like a splash board or something. It's the little thing that folds them on the front. That's options for having it open or closed, as I can see in the box art. Little thingy there, I'm not sure what that is. And some really thin parts here, they're quite nice. Opposite side's nice too. Part's a little bit bent off there, almost hanging off here. Let me just, I'll have to clip that off before it completely rips off on its own. It's not damaged though, it's fine. Other one's fine, it's already on. Alright, that's kind of a bad thing that they have to have an extra part hanging off there, but whatever. And then we'll open up this and reveal, oh, this is the weighting gear probably. This little propeller. Maybe that, or maybe it's like an inside of a fan or something. Like a exhaust fan, but there's a nice little fan thing there. And then this delicate like grill or climbing bar or something like that, like a ladder. Then some little guys here, which are something. Not sure. Not sure if it's focusing on these. I don't think it is. Come on, focus in. There we go. Yeah, you can see they're nicely molded. And that this guy here is gonna be nice. Those little things about halfway down, that's gonna be a pain, but whatever. Alright, those are seats, that's what they are. These things. Let's talk about them in a second ago. Yep. The inside of these little door panels, it's fine. This little thing there is broken off, as you can see. It's broken off. And then the Sprue's exactly the same as it over here. And then that's it. I zoom in, I always do that. And that's everything. So all in all, nice looking kit. Oof. I'm gonna be building this soon because I just kind of feel like it. Probably gonna be doing some kind of Iraqi or Middle Eastern camouflage scheme on it. Might do a diorama, but I'm not sure yet. Probably decide that when I'm building the vehicle. But all in all, it's a very nicely molded kit. It's got lots of detail on it. Lots of molded on detail already. And then quite a lot of parts, but they're all nicely like molded and detailed and stuff like that. And they're gonna look nice on the vehicle. Also some photo etch, which is always handy and nice to see, but not a lot of photo etch. Like some people, cough cough dragon. And then nice instructions and a nice painting guide. Only no history about it, like about the camo schemes. Well, there's a good history about the vehicle itself on the side of the box, just to give you some information. And it's all spelt correctly, which is kind of a rare thing to see from Trumpeter. Yep, but overall, nice vehicle. Good job, Trumpeter. You built a nice kit. And I'm hopefully gonna have a nice one, like a nice time building it. But of course, I might not. Sometimes they look good and then they go together like, well, not well. I'm gonna have more Panzer IV stuff coming up soon. Yeah, awesome camo, and it's gonna be a whitewash on top of that. I'll show you the weather and everything in that video. So, thanks for watching, guys. Panzer 36. Goodbye.